Welcome to Gold Star Educators, a podcast from the La Crosse Public Education Foundation. Great things are happening every day in La Crosse Public Schools. Hear firsthand from teachers that are on the front lines about how this nonprofit education foundation is strengthening our community, one student at a time.
It's a privilege to live in our community. It's a privilege to serve our students. And whenever I talk to anybody through La Crosse Public Education Foundation, I see that they really get that. They get what a privilege it is to meet the needs of students.
Mandi Wolfgram, a music teacher from Northwoods International School, has used the La Crosse Public Education Foundation to get grants quite a few times over the last 20 years of being a teacher. What do you find is the best thing about the La Crosse Public Education Foundation?
That's a hard question to answer. Right off the top of my head is I just love that they are there 100% for our kids and wanting to give as many opportunities for the students as possible.
What are some of the things that you've seen the La Crosse Public Education Foundation do for children?
Well, just in my classroom alone, I've gotten, I would say through the years, at least $12,000, $13,000 in grants. And that's over 13 years or so that I've been at our school. But I've gotten a couple of grants for after-school board game clubs. I've gotten grants for instruments from all over the world so that the kids can be using just hands-on, being able to have those experiences. I've gotten some grants for a sound system so that our kids can be better heard in our performances. A couple of bigger ones that I've received in collaboration with all of the elementaries in the district is we actually have a set of ukuleles that travels to all of the schools. So every kid, either 3rd through 5th grade or 4th and 5th grade, gets to learn ukulele in our school district because of their grants. And then last year we received a larger grant to provide African drums for our school district for all of the schools. So now every school has 15 drums that they have access to all year long. Which is huge. And then one of the middle school teachers just wrote a grant that we are going to have an African drumming group come in here to La Crosse and do some assemblies for the kids. And then we're actually going to get some training as well so that we can lead those drum circles more authentically.
You know what I've noticed the most, Mandi, from having these interviews that I've done with the teachers? There's a lot of passion with the teachers of the school district of La Crosse.
I would 100% agree. It's one of those things where it's I sure am lucky to work here, because I have such a fabulous staff, both in the music staff that's at all of the schools as well as my school.
One of the things that I keep hearing about with the La Crosse Public Education Foundation is the random act of kindness.
Random acts of kindness is such a special thing that LPEF provides for us, because it really leaves it up to the schools to know what are the greatest needs of your kids for that family, for that kid, what do they need, and how can we meet it? Realistically, if those basic needs aren't met, then how are they going to learn?
Wonderful things are happening in the La Crosse Public Schools through the work of the La Crosse Public Education Foundation. The foundation depends on private fundraising to provide grants to teachers and money for random acts of kindness to address students' needs that create obstacles to attendance, self-esteem, and academic success. To learn more and to donate, please visit lacrosseeducationfoundation.org. That's lacrosseeducationfoundation.org. The Gold Star Educators Podcast is a podcastforhire.com production.